Hello, Year 3. Now, this video is just reading the rest of Chapter 1. So if you remember, we got up to the part where the Iron Man had fallen off the cliff and his body parts had scattered everywhere. So then the other gull flew up, wheeled around and landed and picked something up. Some awkward heavy thing. The gull flew low and slowly dragging the heavy thing. Finally, the gull dropped it beside the eye. This new thing had 5 legs. It moved. The gulls thought it was a strange kind of crab. They thought they'd found a strange crab and a strange clam. They did not know that they'd found the Iron Man's eye and the Iron Man's right hand. But as soon as the eye and the hand got together, the eye looked at the hand. Its eye glowed blue. The hand stood up on 3 fingers and its thumb and craned its forefinger like a long nose. It felt around, it touched the eye. Gleefully, it picked up the eye and tucked it under its middle finger. The eye peered out between the forefinger and the thumb. Now the hand could see. It looked around, then it darted and jabbed one of the gulls with its stiffly held finger, then darted at the other and jabbed him. The two gulls flew up into the wind with a frightened cry. Ah! Slowly, then the hand crept over the stone, searching. It ran forward suddenly, grabbed something and tugged, but the thing was stuck between 2 rocks. The thing was one of the Iron Man's arms. At last, the hand left the arm and went scuttling hither and thither, that's a funny phrase, isn't it, among the rocks till it stopped and touched something gently. This thing was the other hand. This new hand stood up and hooked its finger around the little finger of the hand with its eye and let itself be led. Now the 2 hands, the seeing one leading the blind one, walking on their fingertips, went back together to the arm, and together they tugged it free. The hand with the eye fastened itself onto the wrist of the arm. The arm stood up and walked on its hand. The other hand clung on behind as before, and this strange trio went searching. An eye! There it was, blinking at them speechlessly, beside a black and white pebble. The seeing hand fitted the eye to the blind hand, and now both hands could see. They went running among the rocks. Soon they found a leg. They jumped on top of the leg, and the leg went hopping over the rocks with the arm swinging with the hand that clung to the top of the leg. The other hand clung on top of that hand. The 2 hands with their eyes guided the leg, twisting it this way and that as a rider guides a horse. Soon they found another leg and another arm. Now, each hand with the eye under its palm and an arm dangling from its wrist rode on the legs separately about the beach. Hop, hop, hop they went, peering among the rocks. One found an ear, and at the same moment the other found the giant torso. Then the busy hands fitted the legs to the torso. Then they fitted the arms, each fitting the other, and the torso stood up with the legs and the arms, but no head. At last, there was the head, eyeless, earless, nested in a heap of red seaweed. Now, in no time, the Iron Man had fitted his head back, and his eyes were in place, and everything in place except for one ear. He strode about the beach searching for his lost ear as the sun rose over the sea and the day came. The 2 gulls sat on their ledge, high on the cliff. They watched the immense man striding to and fro over the rocks below. Between them, on the nesting ledge, lay a great iron ear. The gulls could not eat it. The baby gulls could not eat it. There it lay on the high ledge. Far below the Iron Man searched. At last he stopped and looked up the sea. Was he thinking the sea had stolen his ear? Perhaps he was thinking the sea had come up while he lay scattered and had gone down again with his ear. He walked towards the sea. He walked into the breakers, and there he stood for a while, the breakers bursting around his knees. Then he walked in deeper, deeper, deeper. The gulls took off and glided low over the great iron head that was now moving slowly out through the swell. The eyes blazed red. Oh, it says read. The eyes blazed red, level with the wave tops, till a big wave covered them and the foam spouted over the top of the head. The head still moved out underwater. The eyes and the top of the head appeared for a moment in a hollow of the swell. Now the eyes were green. The sea covered them and the head. The gulls circled low over the line of bubbles that went on moving slowly out into the deep sea. And there we go. That is the end of chapter 1, The Coming of Iron Man. I hope you enjoyed that. We will read a little bit more over the next couple of weeks. So I'll see you soon, Year 3. Bye-bye.